Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since we did anything with nails, so that's what we're doing today. I just got a bunch of polishes from Nail Addict LA and I really wanted to put them to the test, and I'm in love with this set. Brandon made these for me and they are so beautiful, and he filmed a whole tutorial on it. So we're going to go into how I apply them, how I did them, and if you don't want to make them yourself and you are just interested in buying them, there will be a link in the description box for you to pick these up from the ParagonPressOn website. But today we're going to be doing all about press-on nails, a tutorial, a demo on the application, the works. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day, and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to learn how we made these today, the works, and all the details, stay tuned. Beautiful. So jumping right into the tutorial, 90% of what I'm using today comes from Nail Addict LA. So we're going to be using the shades Rainforest Queen, Marry Me, and Bliss Pink. In addition, from McCart, I do have their nail foil art glue, which I'll be using with their nail appliques as well. I will put some description box and on-screen codes for you guys to use. I believe the McCart is 20% off, but the Nail Addict LA is 55% off any of the polishes and anything featured both in this video and on their site overall. First thing we're doing is a very quick coat of the base colors, which are Rainforest Queen and the Marry Me Pink. Now, these are very pigmented. I did not expect them to go on this thick, which is beautiful because it means that they don't need as many coats, but it does mean that you do need to cure them a little bit longer. So do make sure to cure them for 60 seconds. And then we're going to go right into a second coat. Now, you can kind of see through that first coat a little bit, but once you put the second coat on, it becomes completely opaque. I have been using a lot of different brands, and this may be one of the most opaque formulas I have used. Definitely the most opaque formula of the things that you can get without a professional license. Ugly Duckling is very pigmented as well. So here on the tray, we do have that Bliss Pink as well as Rainforest Queen again. This is what is going to be used for the line work, which will go on the accent nails. So this is a fully cured nail. I like to cure the nail, so if there's a mistake, I can just wipe it right off. And using a line art brush, just going right over it. This is, I don't even think that this is a named brush. I think this is just a random brush that I picked up from either Amazon or at like a nail supply store. Your lines don't have to be super, super straight. They do just have to be clean. So this isn't meant to be super geometric. And you'll notice when we're filling it in that there's a little bit of curve to some of the lines. That's because it's more about the shape, and it is super abstract, so you can really make this your own. Sorry, I got off camera for a second. But on here, just filling in and curing. You can do 2 coats of this if need be, but because it's going on the brighter base, you really shouldn't need to. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but these are Brandon's hands. He made this and filmed these for me. I used to make my own nails, and then Brandon started doing them for me, and I got lazy, and now I just let him do it. So this is him putting on a thin coat of the McCart nail glue foil applique with these little holographic, and you can see the rainbow reflect on this. You just press that into a cured top of that foil glue. You cure it for 1:30 to 2 minutes, depending on the color. And then you just apply it, press it in, and peel it right off. Now, we're going to repeat the same exact thing on the other nail, just with a little bit of a different shape, but I do want to finish it off with a top coat. I like no wipe because there's no inhibition layer, so you don't have to wipe it down with alcohol when it's done, and it's not sticky, and it's super easy to just paint it on, cure it, and go. For the second accent nail, we're doing it a little bit differently. You'll notice the 2 in the background are also completely different. With designs like this, it's best for things to look a little abstract, a little geometric. If you're trying to make them identical and you're trying to make them perfect, you are going to drive yourself crazy, which is why I really prefer them to all be the same aesthetic, the same colors. These triangle and line shapes and the appliques are all in the same design aesthetic. But when you look at each of the nails individually, they are quite different. So they do go together, but they're a little bit different. And I find that's better because it makes everything a little bit more interesting. Now take your time with the line work. You'll notice here that on frame Brandon bled a little bit, and he takes a thin brush and just kind of wipes it up to clean it up. So you will see that in just a second, where he's unhappy with how his line works and how thick it was. So really simply, he just picks up a dense flat brush and cleans up the edges. Now, I sped this up for the sake of the video, but you do want to make sure that you really take your time, because if you move too fast, you can easily mess this up. But this is also why in between each color, we did make sure to have it cured. That way it was easy to clean up. See how easy it is for him to just take that brush and just clean up the edges. And then I don't think I left it in here, but he did put down the McCart Art foil glue top coat first before pressing in the applique. And super simple, peel it right off. Now you guys have gotten, or I have gotten a lot of questions on how I apply them, so I'm going to do that on camera for you. This is exactly how I come to my desk when I ask him for new nails. He makes me 2 or 3 sets, labels them, what they are on the site. So I will link in the description box what the sets are, but they are retro vibes and no tan lines, so you can easily get them. And to put these on, I push my cuticles back just to make sure that they are clean, and then I just apply the nail nice and easy. You'll notice when the nail hits my finger, I do press it back into my cuticles. That will raise my cuticle a little bit just to give it the illusion that my cuticles are growing over the nail, which makes it look more natural. I find when my cuticles are super clean and pushed back, and they're not overlapping the nail a little bit, that's when I have an issue, because it doesn't look real, at least not to me. And then that is how easy it was to apply. They feel great, they look great. It's longer than I've worn recently, but I'm in love. And that is the finished video. That is how we got these nails from start to finish. I'm super grateful that Brandon does these for me, because honestly, half the time I'm just like, my nails look like crap and I need a new set and I don't want to make them. So I'm so grateful he does them for me. And if you don't want to make them and you want Brandon to do them for you, once again, I will link everything in the description box for you to check out the ParagonPressOn site, including these nails right here, as well as the other line art nails that were featured in the video briefly. That'll all be in the description box. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!